Hello folks, and welcome back to Stellaris. As always, of course, I am Falcon, your host. Present status of our empire, we have expanded out here now. I've done a little bit of off-work stuff, or off-camera stuff, but not really a whole lot. We have established a human colony here, what were you guys? Tepedoran colony here on an ocean world. And then down here... Oh, it was Tepedoran as well. Okay, I thought this was one of the other races, but I guess not. Yeah, it was Arctic. Okay. So yeah, we got one of those down there. There is an additional planet there, another ocean world that I probably won't bother with. We do need tundra colonization to do a couple of these planets that I have set up colony ships at. There was one up there, there's another one down here. And I think I was gonna put another one over here, but I just haven't got around to it. Oh no, actually this planet, well, it has a lot of slots, is very blocked right now, so I may not put anything here just because it's so blocked that I wouldn't really be able to do much with it, to be honest. So I probably won't even bother with it. I don't exactly need tons of planets or anything, so I'm not really too horribly worried about it. And then there was another arid world there. I am researching arid colonization, so we got a little ways to go on that, but not too long. And then we'll be able to do this world, which I think I also want to get, because it is fairly open. We do need to deal with the sinkhole. Possibly the quicksand basin. I don't remember if I had the stuff to get rid. Oh, you're all sinkholes. Okay. I don't remember if I have the stuff to get rid of the quicksand thing or not, but I don't have the ability to do the sinkholes yet. But we might do. We may take that planet. I definitely am taking that one, and some of these other ones are just really good. These ones that we colonized. I was fairly selective. I didn't just colonize every single one of these things because, like this one, we could colonize it. But it's not very big. So while we could, not really necessary. This one is way too small for me to even really give a shit about. Like that one's alright. This one, of course, is the one that we're going to colonize. It's pretty good. That one's terrible. Terrible. That is the tropical one. This one actually has Stone Age primitives on it, so I cannot colonize it because of our stance on that kind of thing. Otherwise, it'd be a good planet, but unfortunately, sadly, too small, really. It's not a terrible one, but we're not the greatest at Arctic worlds. I may get this one eventually, but I'm not too worried about it. This one's, while it does have quite a few blockers, is actually pretty good, so I'll probably eventually get that one. But that's a ways off. And unfortunately, a couple of the other ones that I had intended to get, like this one, are now in enemy territory, so we can't get them. I think it was basically that one. And I think I was going to take this one that they colonized, but alas, they got there first. Besides that, I think I have hit all the colonies that I wanted that we can actually reach, at least. So that's what we got. We do have construction ships up here deploying themselves to set up in all the different stuff, all the resources in these systems that we have claimed. Now I do have one colony ship prepared to hit that tundra world, another one prepared to hit this arid world, and I think I have another one. Yeah, this one just finished. That's gonna go here, because these are the guys that are good with arid worlds. And I believe that was everything, because the other couple worlds that I could get are not really worth my time. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. There's a couple worlds up here, but nothing really that great. That's a good Arctic world, but again, Arctic we're not so great with, and it is kind of the opposite direction of where the rest of the faction, the Empire, is at the moment, but I might still get it. Who the fuck are you? You're new. I think. Anyway, we do need to basically prepare ourselves to go to war, because I really need to take some of the territory from the Quipulchi Star Commonwealth here, and also probably kick back the Nahar Confederacy a little bit as well. Unfortunately, they are allied together, while individually, I don't think it's actually no empire that I can come across right now I think is going to stand much of a chance against me. Not counting them, because they are one of the fallen empires, but pretty much everyone else is going to have pathetic or inferior to me as far as like military capability goes. See, the Bataflans, they are inferior, but they're only slightly inferior. They have the same technology, more or less. They have the same naval capacity. It doesn't have quite as many ships, as much firepower as we do total. And that's the same with the Nahar. And yeah, I think everyone else is just too weak to really be able to put up any sort of anything that could even begin to be called a fight. At least as far as this ranking is concerned. Exactly how accurate this ranking is may be of some debate, but according to that at least, it's only the Bataflans, or Penthulans, I don't know why I keep calling them the other thing, Penthulans and the Nahar that are really going to be any sort of potential problems. Now, if I try to take the Quipulchi territory, though, Nahar is going to come in at me, so that could be a problem. It will be a problem that I will have to be prepared to address. Basically, I will have to crush the Quipulchi fleet, their main fleet, probably split off just a few of my ships at that point, send the bulk of the fleet over here to be able to deal with the Nahar, whatever they send across the border, and then just leave a small token force, basically, that can mop up stations and things behind to get me the territory here. And I'm going to try and drive these guys back some, take a good chunk of their territory. Eventually we will take over the rest of the Erexo Pact as well, but we do have how much time is left on it? We do have until 2298. It's 2295 right now, so we have a few years before we'll be able to do that. Now the Nahar do kind of want us to actually join their little group. I'm not entirely opposed to this idea, but I think I really would rather have the territory myself. Taking some territory from them is probably a pretty good idea, though, and really I probably... despite that, I am a little reluctant to attack them, but I think we're going to have to kind of go with it. So, here's the 2 planets that we have, or well, the 3 planets that we've colonized. I've already queued up all of the removal stuff. We've got a couple of power plants, a couple of hydroponic farms already built. So actually, I'm building that one there. So that will carry us through until the planet is fully ready to go, basically. Nexon is more recently colonized. I am clearing out the spots with food, and we will build food things on... Earlier, probably on all 3 of these spots, actually. We probably need them on all of them. And then we're basically just going to go crazy overboard with... And we'll claim a couple science things. I'll tear out all the other blockers. But we're basically going to try and build all 3 of these planets, really, into pretty much nothing but energy credits, because we are hurting bad on energy credits. This one doesn't have too many blockers, but again, pretty much the same thing. Build
System
a few
survey
food
complete.
things, tear out all the blockers, and basically proceed to go crazy on energy credits. That's pretty much where we're at. Spaceport at Fuzhou. Finished the thing. What did you finish? Oh, you built the solar plant. Okay, that's good. That's good. Gives us a few more energy credits. Basically makes the solar plant free, because previously we were having to pay for it. You don't need to be... Oh, right, I can't actually control you. So I really would prefer that you move that off of the food and down onto the power hub there, but whatever. You're just kind of doing your own thing, so I can't really do much about it. I do need to continue to slowly but surely make my way through and temporarily take control of territories so that I can upgrade stuff to planetary administrations instead of the far shittier tech levels of things. And also just run through and upgrade stuff. That's what I've been doing slowly but surely. You know, I'll give up a system, upgrade stuff as much as I can, take it, you know, give it back to the where, you know, the group that it's supposed to belong to, and just keep jumping around basically like that. Once this finishes its planetary administration, I will do basically the same thing with this one. We may wait a little bit longer so that we can do something with the colony that we're about to build there. But basically, I'm going to have to give up some of these territories in order to, you know, equalize things out. So all this new stuff is actually going to become a new sector. We're not ready for that just yet, but we're getting there. And once we are there, Meredith Bay is a new spaceport. You can travel there. That will put us temporarily in the negative, but that's not that big of a deal. Oh, somebody just died. That's not good. Who died? Who died? One of the people on a science ship. Great. Great. And unfortunately, I think that means it was one of my research people. Oh well. I have a biology person. We have... Oh no, it was the particle person who died. Okay, well that's good, because we have another particle person that we can recruit. So that's cool. I will happily just do that. We're down for that. Colony just finished its thing, so we need to jump over to that. We now have way too many planets. I need to get rid of at least one of them. Probably more like 2 or 3 of them, because it's just way too many people. But so we will let time progress. I need to build hydroponics and hydroponics and
construction complete.
Where's the power plant? Power plant and another. Ooh, no,
construction complete.
Another power plant, and then proceed to rip out all the blockers. Oh wait, actually, cancel that. Cancel that because this does take energy credits. I actually am going to cancel these for just a second. We need to jump over to you. Yeah. We need to pull you off of there. We're still removing that. Pull you off of there. Put you in charge here? Temporarily? Which will make it cheaper for me to tear these out. Considerably cheaper, as you can now see. It went from 100 to 45, so it more than halved the cost of removing these things. Hugely valuable. That. Alright, so there we go. That gets that taken care of. Nexon, we'll basically have to do the same thing with you. We have to wait for you. Can we reassign you already? Apparently we can. Interesting. Okay. Okay, I'm down. I'm down. Alright, so we need hydroponics farms. Then just proceed to tear out all of the blockers. Saves us quite a bit of money doing it this way. And then build... Queue up to build the first couple of basic power plants. And we should be good to go. I will need, again, I am going to need to give up all this new territory, basically, that I've claimed, given sufficient time. I don't, of course, have the time right now, but eventually we will be needing to give all of these things up. Because we just can't afford, I can't afford to have all this stuff. It's just, it's too many planets. It's giving me too big of a penalty to our production. Who? Assembly of Penkar. The fuck are you? What? Oh, you. Sanguine Axis. Oh, you're the guys that are enemies of the Erixopact. That's fine. In fact, can I find a way around? I actually might be able to find a way around, because they're allied. Might be able to find a way around this. The fact that I can't actually go to war with them. So if I declare war on these guys, it should bring the one people in. And... Like, can I... Yeah, we can. Okay. I'm not going to do that just yet. Not going to do that just yet. But that's funny, actually. Because I can make... I can do this to basically take control of the rest of the Erixopact's territory. And they won't be able to do anything about it. Can't do it. I don't want to do it just yet because I don't have the all the stuff to be able to do it yet. But this works really well. One of these planets, they must control one of these planets, so I actually need to figure out a way, if possible, to reach them. Because they have, it says they have 5 planets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so one of these other planets back here that we can't see, they do have control of. Which is obviously a little bit of a problem, but not that serious. But it is a little bit of an issue. This really pisses me off that all these people keep leaving. There's nothing I can do about it, I don't think, but it's really starting to irk me because it is really delaying my ability to, you know, get my energy credits back into snuff because everybody keeps fucking leaving. Oh, you're not supporting, are you? Nope, you need to be back supporting again. There we go. That should solve that problem. Are you done up here? What is this? Oh, Plastic Leviathans. Okay. Yeah, you're done. Alright. Well, just continue to survey, I guess. Unfortunately, you don't have the sensor range to be able to detect these planets, so we really need... Fortunately, there's not really a whole lot I can do about it, honestly. Much as I would like to, there's really nothing I can do about it right now. Was this? Oh, somebody already cleared out all this out. Okay. Sure. Well, while we're up here, let's go kill these Void Cloud things if they haven't been killed by somebody already. I wouldn't bother, but... Fuck it. We're up here, so I guess we'll do it. Yes, good, good. Oh, we do have this. the Erexo Homelanders, they have grown pretty damn powerful. They keep getting more and more support. It looks like they are heading toward being able to basically throw a rebellion. Slowly but surely, they are building the potential up. I have gone ahead and done the integration campaign a couple times to try to stem this, but it doesn't really seem to be helping that much, or at least isn't helping enough. So I'm probably going to have to bribe Suppress Media to shut them down a little bit. Either that, or I need to let them rebel and then just squish them like bugs. Unfortunately, that's going to be a lot of troops if they do manage to rebel, and I don't know that I'm going to have the kind of forces that are necessary to beat them back if they do rebel. We've got a ways before we're going to have to actually worry about that, but it is something I'm going to have to concern myself with soon enough. I don't think there's much I can really do about it, though, is the problem. Because they just have... Yeah, so this has already been cleared out. Or it just left. One of the two. Or both. The point is, it's not there anymore. Okay, so if we tell you to merge, yeah, you will return to merge with the First Strike Fleet. So you will return to the task at hand. Where are you going? You were not told to return down there. I realize you belong to the Tebador sector. You're not a straight-up Imperial ship, but you do have other missions there, buddy. You do have other things that I need you to be doing. And they do not include doing whatever the fuck it is that you think you're doing right now. Yeah, fuck it, just go. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Just go do that. Yeah, because I have far more important things that I really kind of need you to be doing here, friend. Namely, I really need all these energy credits set up, because we really need to get that. We need to get our energy credit situation solved, at least to some extent. I am making, of course, I'm losing a lot in the way of energy credits and resources and stuff from the number of planets I'm presently controlling. Fortunately, there's not a whole lot I can really... Well, I mean, I can give up the planets, of course, but not a whole lot I can comfortably do about that right the second. Ooh, what's this? What happened? So members of a nationalist faction on this planet reduce output efficiency. Oh, there's people that belong to... There's people that belong to that faction here. Oh, you. That's a Homelanders faction. Oh, there's a couple people on the... So Homelanders. So there's 3. They've spread out a little bit then. That's kind of bad. Actually, that's really bad. I really need to do something about these guys, because they are starting to become an increasingly significant problem. Unfortunately, there's not a whole hell of a lot that I can presently do about it. They're just there. There's nothing I can really do to really truly contend with them that much at the moment. Much as I may want to, it's just simply not something that I can really solve. It's not a problem that can really be fixed right now, at least. Not a problem that can really be fixed right now. Okay, so this planet is basically as upgraded now as it can get. So I can actually very easily hand this over to one of the other things. So let's do that. We want the Hyderia sector to manage. I'm gonna add Queros to you. Oh. No, that's what I actually had intended to do all along now that I think about it, so that's fine. We can do that. That solves that problem pretty nicely. It actually does cut back the amount of energy credits I'm able to get by a lot, which is less than ideal, but oh well, I guess. Yeah, it was actually kind of a problem, but fortunately it's not a problem that I can really do much about. So, oh well. He's fine. So we'll finish that. So that drops my number of planets to control a little bit, at least. And I think the one that's here, I think I'm presently... Oh, no, we're waiting for that to finish. Okay, so never mind. Not done with you yet. I was gonna say I think I can kick you out too, but we're not finished with... I am not finished with you just yet. Scientist level, that's great. We have inactive buildings, no
Research
shit.
complete.
Research completed. Arid worlds. I don't need desert worlds. I need the other type of world. I need tundra, but I mean, I guess I'll take it. But it's not really what I wanted. Because I have nobody who can really colonize desert worlds very well, nor do we really have any desert worlds to colonize. Army upkeep. How much is it costing me to run the army? No minerals, but it is taking 22 of that. Alright, I'll do that. That'll save me some credits. It's not a lot, but it's something, so... Okay. Sure. I'll take it. It's not a lot, but we'll do it. I'm down. I probably need more troops, to be honest with you, because I probably do not have enough military forces right now. Noricum. What? Oh, the fucking people. God damn it. Alright, fine. Stupid things. I don't know why you guys are retarded, but keep doing this stupid crap. Swap you around. Populations are growing. You're not starving anymore. You're lying. You're just stupid. It's updated at the beginning of every month. Okay, fine. So you've been solved. You're no longer starving. You are continuing to do your mission, so you're fine. You are not what I wanted. There we go. Still building, good. You're heading up that direction to do your thing. Okay, so this is where we start to have a little bit of an issue. They have a faction support. They do obviously have a fair bit of support from that. Unfortunately for them, it's not really going to help them that much. Obviously this is my supported person, so the other person is going to win. Which is useful for us because it gives us more minerals. This is the last person that I would want to have control. If this person got in charge, that would be very bad for us. They are, of course, the next person up, though, which is not good. Let's see, what all do we got? You can see these guys, the Loyalist lobby, the ones that they are kind of lobbying for. Or I guess the ones that are lobbying for the Loyalists, I guess. These are the people on the fringe of the Loyalists, but are still Loyalists. So any of them are still good. And then the straight up just Loyalists. You get influence, so you'd be not too bad. Yeah, none of these people are really that great, because... Is that... I guess that's for building? If this is for building, that doesn't really help much. Let's say if it's for upkeep, that would be another story entirely, but... No, I don't think it is. So yeah, I don't know what would happen if this person took over, because I have a feeling that would go very badly if they were able to take charge. So we have to absolutely make sure that they are not able to do so. Now, fortunately, Navia has tons of experience, has all the support that she will ever possibly need, so we really don't have to worry about her losing the election. It's still something that needs to be considered, at least. Noricum, aha, there we go. Alright, so we need to pay for all the upgrades. I am paying for the upgrades because the Empire as a whole has a good deal more resources and money than the sectors do. So I can pay for it far more easily than they can. I could pretty much just throw this money out here without any difficulty whatsoever. I'd barely even notice from the Empire funds, whereas the sectors would have a little bit of difficulty, possibly a lot of difficulty actually, paying for that. That said, we do have a couple more planets that I want to colonize, and I do not have really the I basically don't want to do it. Pretty much, really. That's how it comes when it comes down to right now. Man, I want to put it right there, or like right there or something, but oh man, there's no place good I can put this because of the damn. Shit. There's literally like nowhere to put this that's worth anything anyway. Well, I guess I'm gonna put it there. Kinda costs
Construction complete.
more than I really wanted, but we need to do it. So Groman was actually one of the next systems I was going to take control of, so that's good. Ultimately, I suppose. Colonize here. Again, no real super great place, but we're gonna put it right here. Just because of the relatively limited options, that's the best one that's available.
Research complete.
I don't know why you're sabotaging your own fucking planets. Like, that's just silly of you. I'm not that surprised you continue to do stupid things like that all the time, but I don't know. It's just really silly. Very, very silly that you continue to do such things. Alright, so we need a science lab, a mine, another mine, and a final mine. I'm going to build the mines on the good minerals here, And then basically everything else is going to be power plants because we need power more than we need... Yeah, that's fine. More than we need anything else, really. Power is the weakness of the Empire as a whole right now. It is the thing that I am very, very short on. And with the exception, of course, of research, is basically the one weakness that we have. So, actually, will this be enough food? Let's see. 2, 6, 7, 8. That'll go to... 9, 10, 11. Oh, I need to remove one of these and replace it with a... At least one of these and replace it with another power food thing. Because we're not going to have enough food otherwise. Actually, no. Don't replace that one. Don't replace that one. Replace one of the ones that's off of the headquarters here. With food. There we go. Okay. That'll solve that problem. That solves that planet. For the moment, at least. As such, I think I can actually probably just give this system up now. For now, at least. I mean, eventually I'm going to need to do more with it, but at least for right now, I don't really need to. There's nothing I can really. There's nothing really I can do with it right now. It's not even a matter of like I could give it up kind of thing. Really, no point in bothering with it. Why the hell did I? That doesn't make any sense. Why did I colonize with you if these guys are better at it? I think I fucked up there. I think I didn't intend to colonize this planet with one of you guys. I think I was intending to do it with you, and I messed it up. I think is what happened there. Because you guys have tundra affinity. This is not a tundra, but it is more habitable for you guys than the others, I think. I don't know, Tempadorans and you have the same rating. Oh well, I don't really know. Not really sure. Not really sure at all, but it's fine. That's fine. Huh. I don't really get it, but whatever. I'm down. Again, we're going to have to do basically the same thing. This planet does have quite a bit of research spots on it, though, so this will be a little different, but it's still going to basically be power supply, power plants for days. Any place that has the ability to have food, though, needs to have food, because you will need the food. Whether I particularly want to put food there or not. I'm not even going to bother with minerals at this point. I have more minerals than I know what to do with, basically. So, I really, frankly, just don't care. Frankly, just don't care. Okay, so that pays for most of the upgrades there. You're still trying to do a bunch of things. There was another arid world that I wanted to do. Did we do it already? We already did it. Okay, good. Good. Leader leveled up. Completed a technology. We can do robots now if we want to. I do not. But at some point, we may want them. I definitely don't want anything to do with them right now, though, because it's just not a good idea. These are all really long on the research time. I don't really want mining networks, to be honest, because I can't really do that much with them. Despite the considerable amount of time it takes, I think maybe here we go with the Devastator torpedoes. Or maybe a point defense. Nah, I think we go with the Devastators. Torpedoes are good. I do want more powerful ones. So this is gonna take a long fucking time, but... Actually, you know what? Hold on that for a second. I do have to realize... materials. I do have to remember that I have people with bonuses on certain things. So... Fortunately, our industry person is already doing power plants, which is far more important than this. Alright, fuck it. No, I'm just gonna work on Devastators. Just gonna work on Devastators. I'd rather have that than the other thing. So, just let that do its thing for now. Ooh, why are we in such a huge... Why do I have such a huge loss? Why do I have such a humongous energy loss? And some of this will be solved in a second when the... Oh shit. Which one's that? Oh. Okay. Alright then. Alright then. What do you want? This is their demands? You want Gilta, Norgon right there, the other Norgon, and Doron. No. Chromon over there. You're trying to liberate the Pagovans? Pagovans. Which ones are the Pagovans? These guys. They're fucking stupid. Alright. Fine. I want to vassalize the Kopulti. No. Actually, I would totally be down for that, but... Madari Commonality, no. Nubian Confederacy, no. Nahar, of course, hasn't put much all of the firepower. Alright, well, I want Cadria. Jeez, so many planets. I want Cadria. I want Uklap. I want Tuz. And Alioth. For myself. Those are the ones I want for myself. Oh, you've got 2 planets in Alioth. That's a problem. That just makes it more expensive to do that one. That's fine, though. Alright, so that'll take most of their... Let's see if I can get the rest of them. Ram, Marak, Romanox. Oh, speaking of which, there's actually a... Where was this at again? Fenhavis. Okay. So I maybe need Marak, perhaps? Alright, well, I guess we're going to war with these guys. Wasn't intended to, but apparently we are now, so... Alright, well, let's set this up then. Tis... Alioth. And Alioth. Cadria. Marach. Oh, you have a couple planets, Marach. I don't know that I can afford to take them both. No, I can, I think. I think we can. Where's the other one? There we go. 104. Shit. Okay. I want to be able to get into Fenhabis. Habanus is the problem. So maybe we give up on trying to get Alioth instead, and maybe try to get Krenagi. Let's see if we can do that. Because if Krenagi only has one, Ramonox only has one, Ram only has one, Krenagi only has one, okay. So we can do that. Okay, so that leaves us with 8 points to go. Korgus. I have no idea where that even is. It must be over here somewhere. Korgus, right there. So we'll form a new empire. Okay. Well, there's a bunch of planets in Korgus. Okay, so that would free all of that. I think we have to go with this, basically, as our demands. So pretty much if they win, they get a good chunk of my territory up here. They get to, like, basically take a big rip out of my territory and take Groman. If I win, I get a sizable chunk out of the Quapulchi Star Commonwealth. It's not all of it, but it's a good chunk of it. Alright, so that sets us where we will start next episode. So, and unfortunately, that now means I'm going to need to come into here. I need to change the Tebador sector, manage you, I need to add you back into that, because that'll give me back my domain points. And we're gonna go basically with that for right now. I will have to take back Ushmanaria at some point in the future, but for right now, we're gonna go with what we got, basically. And I'm also going to set Tebador sector to... Okay, no, they already are there. Okay. Hyderia sector no longer needs to be doing what it was doing, so we can go do that. They are all set on to give us energy credits, basically, to focus on that as their primary thing, because it needs to be their primary thing, essentially. We need it as we need what we got, basically, out of that. 1, 2, 3, 4 planets. Maybe if I give them Norgon, that would give them 5. Actually, no, that would give them 6, because Norgon has 2 planets. Yeah, maybe we do that once I get around to it. Turn this into a sector with the Norgon systems. That way this one doesn't... Tebador will lose that, but that's okay. And then all the stuff that we're going to take from the Quapulchi, assuming we win the war, of course, will be a new sector in and of itself. But for the time being, that's where we're going to be. So the fleet is about to remerge. They will immediately basically move on to the Quapulchi Empire. We don't have a choice. We have to get on that as soon as possible. Because we just don't have we don't have an option. We don't have an option. So that should also have brought these guys into the war as well. Pretty sure it did. Yeah, okay. Because that should have brought Anatak in as well. Now, the Begovans and Anatak have no chance in hell against these guys. These guys will steamroll them without any difficulty whatsoever. They will not steamroll me, however. They will have a significant difficulty accomplishing a goddamn thing against me. I may not be able to outright crush these guys, but it will be a close thing. A very close thing, most likely. Yeah. It's not going to be easy for them to be able to beat me. I am not seeing what I'm trying to look at here. Oh, also this reminds me, I need to actually change particularly the Concordia class, to no longer be using scout ones. We now want fighters and bombers. Ooh, doesn't have enough power. Why do you not have enough power? Do those take more power or something? I guess they do. Okay. That's a little bit of an issue. Oh, we also have new, better warp drive. Which we could upgrade to as well, while we're in the process of looking at upgrading things. Alright. Okay. I don't know that there's a lot that I can really do about this. Okay, the armored ones do more damage. Let's go ahead and let's do a full upgrade here while we're at it. Let's go ahead and run through a full upgrade, basically, while we're looking at this stuff. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to take out the... do that. Change you to that. Yep, that works. Still lose armor, but it's not as much as we were looking at losing there. So I'll take it. In fact, I might... Nope. I might be able to replace that, but nope. Doesn't quite work. Point defense. Do we have any better point defense? No, we do not. Okay. It's fine. Alright, so save the new Concordia class. Upgrade. Let's actually run through all the ships, I guess, because we're going to need to upgrade them all. And I will momentarily go through and do basically a full update for everything, pretty much. Ugh. Means I have to drop you to... Improve deflectors, I guess. It's less than ideal, but... Ooh, wait, what? That doesn't make sense. Oh. Okay. I was looking at medium, not that one. Okay, well, that's not good, because that is a significant drop in defensive capability. Significant enough, in fact, that I think I'm probably better served by doing that than trying to go with more shields. Really. It's probably better just to switch over to that instead. So that's the Forger class. You are now this one. I actually have no idea what kind of weapons that they're using, or defenses, or anything that they have. So we actually might need to look into that. Because I don't know, I have no idea what kind of abilities they're running with right now. Could prove a problem. Oops. See, it's this warp drive upgrade that's really killing me here. It is, however, a pretty significant increase, so I don't know. It is a pretty significant increase, so I don't know. Don't really want to do that downgrade, basically, but don't know that I really have a choice, so... Oh, you don't even have... You still have blue lasers. That's not good. Okay, so yeah, that is a big difference there. Alright, that does that. See, these bigger ships are gonna probably have a lot less difficulty with the upgrade than the other smaller ones will. Should have a lot less difficulty with the upgrade, because yeah, you know, just generally. Okay, so it gets you guys upgraded all the way down to there. Now we've got you to upgrade. Mining drone things versus... it's greater damage. Doesn't have the 100% armor penetration, though. Which is basically the main reason I'm using the mining drone lasers over this. So I don't know which is gonna really be better. These armor are accurate, however, so that's actually probably... primarily because of the accuracy, I think we're better off with that. And we'll upgrade you to that. We'll jump you over to there. You should have already been one of these, probably. I don't know why you weren't. And it's probably good for that class. I wish I had been able to do this upgrading beforehand. I wish I'd realized that I needed to do this upgrading beforehand. We definitely could have used it before we got into a war, but unfortunately, we're going to have to make do with what we got. So, yeah. Losing out on a little bit of shielding on most of these ships because I'm having to rip out. I'm having to change the shields to power in a lot of these cases, but we are getting a not insignificant overall firepower upgrade, though, at the end of the day, with these various upgrades, so, you know. That should help quite a bit, actually. Okay, well, we are down 50 power. That means I have to rip out one of these mediums and replace it. I don't think I have a choice. It's less significant on these guys, and the just massively increased firepower that we're getting out of this weapon upgrade overall is probably going to be more than worth the quote-unquote downgrade. Of overall firepower, but at the same time, can't necessarily promise that. Let's do that actually, because then I can replace it. I can just replace one of the armors with power. I don't have to rip out a shield to do it. I don't like losing all of this firepower, but I think the just overall increase in capability is worth it at the end of the day. Okay, right. We now need to build 2 of those. Get Alpha Centauri building. What do we build here? Okay, whatever. That's 2 World Eaters and 1 Demolisher. And then you'll build another Demolisher, so that gives us 2 more of each. That is a significant amount of firepower, and that has also chewed through all of my money. Holy crap, that chewed through all my money. Wow. Fuck happened to all my money? Jesus. Okay. That was expensive. Damn. Alright, I don't have the resources for that. Okay. Also, I didn't think that I did, to be honest with you, but... Ooh, hold on. Hold on. You have the energy weapon modifier, so which of these is the energy weapon one? The World Eater is the energy weapon. Okay, I actually need to change that around then. Cause you don't want to be doing those. You want to be doing Concordias. And then you, instead of doing Concordias, want to be doing World Eaters and a Demolisher. Because those ones will actually benefit from this, whereas the others will not. Okay. And then here at Earth, I will just build a... couple of cruisers, maybe. Let's do a couple of each. Unfortunately, the fleet is not going to be able to be upgraded before we launch this assault. We simply don't have that kind of time.
Situation log updated.
But we'll solve that problem soon enough. Alright, so first things first, we need to go there. The army fleets need to be assembled. We have xenomorphs. These are the morphling guys. I'm gonna put you in charge of the xenomorphs. I'm gonna change this to the xenomorph. Xenomorph army. Oops. Let's apparently I'm having difficulty spelling. There we go. The rest of these are far less important. It doesn't really matter. The Xenomorph army does matter where they are, though. So, and let's send all of the fleets to. Let's actually send them to Tabat for right now. You need to all be set on evasive, because if enemy forces do show up, you need to scuttle out for the time being. Because you are not able to... cannot afford to have you sit there when enemy fleets come rolling in. You all need to be out of there as quick as possible if enemy
System
show up.
survey complete.
Okay, so that's going to be it for this episode, folks. We are about to go to war. The fleet has been assembled. We have some additional ships being built. Unfortunately, they will take some time to finish. And we are at war. With a war that I had actually intended to do, was thinking about doing. But they declared war on me first, so we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, we are able to accomplish what I want to accomplish without getting my ass absolutely handed to me. We'll see. I'm pretty sure we'll win this. Again, I do have more firepower than any of their forces, really. Individually, none of them are able to stand before me. It's just the fact that there is a bunch of them. Ooh. Nahar is actually fleet power equivalent now. They were not like that previously. That could be a problem. Everyone else doesn't have a chance in hell, but... so basically we have to really deal with Nahar. I want to squish the Quapulsi, though, before they're able to really do much. We need to basically shut them down, because they're the ones that are closest to me. They're the ones most likely to be able to really support the Nahar in their fight. Madari, frankly, they're too far away for me to really give too many shits. And these guys might be a problem, but I don't know. Kind of depends on what kind of warp capability they have. Because if they have hyperspace where they're stuck to the hyperlanes, they're not going to be an issue at all. Kind of the same with these guys. Because the Pentholans are kind of in their way. If they have any other type of thing, though, either of them really, they might be an issue, because they will be able to jump this divide and start attacking me down here, which will be bad, because I have no real ability to defend against that. I'm just going to have to see. I don't know how it's going to go, so we will see basically how this all works out in the end. I probably should start recruiting more troops, though. Oh, you take energy resources, too. Ugh. Alright, well, that's fine. Let's get 5 more of them going. You are expensive, very expensive, but you're by far the best troops that I've got, so guess we gotta go with it. Oh, can't we, shouldn't I be able to, I guess not, but I was gonna say, shouldn't I be able to do stuff with robots now. I can build robots if I am so inclined to do so. They're only good for mineral mining, though. But we can if we want. Not really gonna help me that much, though, so whatever. Okay, well, that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoy my stuff, and I will see you in the next one, where we go off to war. See you then. Bye-bye.